Hey, it's uh, hold on, it's 9:36 in the morning. You have no clue how tired I am. I didn't stay up all night, but shoot, I'm tired. I went to sleep at 6 in the afternoon, 6 p.m. something, and because I was tired, I had the most worst day possible. For one, when I first woke up, somebody was yelling at me for something. I'm always getting yelled at, but literally, when I first woke up, I woke up by someone yelling at me. And I'm like, okay, I get up and stuff. Because my mom wanted me to go to church. So I got in the shower, blah, blah, blah. I was looking for my shoes. And that's when they said, you know what, forget it. I'm finna leave you. And I said, okay. And by the time they had left, I still didn't find my shoe. So I'm like, okay then. So I was going. I sat down since I thought they left. And then my sister go yell at me like, why didn't you find your shoes? They waited out there for you. I said, no, they're not. They just left. And then my sister said, okay, well, they coming back and you need to find your shoes. And I said, okay. But she over here yelling at me. And I ain't even trying to get no attitude with nobody. I just woke up. So I'm out here looking for my shoes. I found my shoes, go downstairs, and wait outside on the porch because that's what they told me to do, right? And then since my grandma still had to go to her house to get ready, so we go to her house. I get in the car. I don't say nothing to nobody. I don't even say one word. We go over her house. See, my cousins is here till next Saturday, to this Saturday. And then my grandma, she goes and yells at me. No, my cousins are there. My cousins are there, and they being stupid as normal, and they just doing too much. So I say, okay. I sit down on my grandma's love seat, and I'm just sitting there chilling, watching YouTube videos. And then my cousin go come over there and start insulting me and messing with me. So I said, move, leave me alone. I ain't got no time for y'all. And I'm tired and irritated. Don't mess with me. And then, so they keep on messing with me. And they up there fighting with my mom. Not real fighting, play fighting. And then my grandma told her to all sit down. And I'm sitting down watching YouTube. And my grandma said to my mom, and they up in there wrestling. My mom doesn't say anything. And then I say something. I say, Grandma, she's up in there wrestling with them. And then my mom said, snitch. And I said, I don't care. You should never been fighting with them. You a whole adult. And then, so we get into the car. My grandma's still not ready. I don't know what she doing. And so we get in the car. My cousin keep on elbowing me in the side, while he doing something, almost hit me in the face with something. So I get out the car with my mom, sit out there, and then uh, it was time to get back in the car, and I asked my cousin, "Can I switch spots with her in the car?" And my grandma, Okay. And then my grandma just yelled at me. She like, you ain't royalty. You don't gotta do all this other stuff. Just sit down in the car. That's what you should be grateful that I even came back and get you. I was over here yelling at me for no apparent reason whatsoever. And all I did was ask, could I switch spots because it was over me in the side. So yeah, I was mad. And you know, I'm pretty sensitive. So I'm bad in the car and it's like complete silence. We driving, no one says anything. And see, they had got in trouble, so they couldn't watch TV or nothing because they had went up in the refrigerator that night, and I guess they stole some shrimp or something. They had takeout from a Chinese food place. They ate all the shrimp out of the thing after they already ate. So I was just like, okay then. But then she gonna yell at me, and before she even yelled at me, she said, "I look what's the word uh um I don't know. I can't remember what she said. I think she said I look. She said I look cheap, and I said I ain't saying nothing to her about it, but I was mad from that too, and she was getting up all to me for no apparent reason. And that's what after I had got in the car, that's why, and that's when she yelled at me. And then we had drove to church, and I was upset still. And we was sitting, um, my mom was sitting next to her. I was sitting on the other side of my mom. So I had got up and left there because I was too bad. I didn't even want to see her face. So I got up and I left out. And so they sing and stuff, and then it's time for the kids to go to Bible study, and the teenagers, where I'm in a teenager group, we go and talk about stuff, and the kids do arts and crafts to get treats and stuff. So my older cousin Derek, he goes with the younger kids because he has to watch after his brother and his sister in the younger group. So I'm over there sitting down, not saying I ain't saying no word except um the school I went to. That's the only thing I said the whole time. And then I go sit down because no, I went to go grab a cookie because I really wanted a cookie. I hadn't ate anything all day, and it was the last chocolate chip cookie. And right when I was finna grab it, my cousin go grab it. My cousin Derek, the one I told you that went downstairs with the little kids. And I was like, you saw I was finna grab that cookie. You got like, he had like 5 cookies in his hand, a brownie and stuff. And I said, why you take my stuff? So then he go say, oh, okay. And the cookie like this big, literally this big. He said, I'll give you half. And I said, okay. He gave me a piece this small, literally this small, and say, there you go. And I got mad. I just threw the cookie away. And he said, I don't even want it no more. And I didn't want the cookie no more because he had his hands all over it. I don't know where his hands been. So I just walk away. I'm already mad from what my grandma said. And my mama ain't say nothing to her. She was standing right there. So yeah, I was mad. So I go and sit down on the bench right above the stairs. And a person from my church goes over there, says, are you okay? Is anything wrong? I say, no, I'm fine. And then they say, you look sad. I said, I'm just tired, that's all. So they walk away. My mom goes over there and asks me what's wrong. I ain't say nothing to her. And then my uncle asked me, and then my cousins, when we would sit up in the church thing for the songs and stuff, they kept on going over there and asking me what's wrong. And I said, Grandma, that's the only thing I said. And then my cousin had told my uncle, and I was already crying because I was upset from the whole day. And then, so my grandma walked up in there, and she has the nerve to say, uh, she said, uh, I know, I'm sorry if what I said made your feelings hurt, but you ain't no royalty and you ain't special. And I still love you, and I meant every word I said. So I just looked at her, and then I started crying again. Because how is that supposed to make me feel better? Really? Is she gonna have the nerve to pat me on the head like I'm a freaking dog? Like, and then I was still upset. And she said, is you just gonna sit there and pout the whole rest of the time? And then I was thinking about what I was finna say. And then she gonna say, we ain't no babies, we answer with words. And all I did was look at her. I ain't say nothing to her. I was finna burst out screaming, yelling, cussing her out. I swear I was. And then I just shrugged my shoulders. And she was like, you know what? I ain't got no time to deal with you. You gonna ride with your Uncle BJ to your house. And I said, I ain't say nothing to her. I was thinking in my head, okay, it's gooder than riding with you and your stupid self over here saying, I meant every word that I said. Like, no. And then my cousin Derek, he rides with us. Me, my Uncle BJ, my mom, and his son and his daughter. He rides with us. So I'm sitting next to the door, and Derek messing with his little baby girl, Carly, and then so we up there driving, and my mom's talking to my Uncle BJ, and they over here saying it like I can't hear everything they say. Like really. They said, Grandma, Mom a little bit too harsh on Samaya, and she told her what she did, and she didn't even do nothing wrong. And then my mom gonna take my grandma's side. Out of all people, my whole mom. She was like, well, she didn't say thank you for having her picked up. And then my uncle just says, okay, all right. And I'm even more irritated now. So when we get home, they drop us off. They go back to my grandma's house. And my mom asked me, am I okay? And I just looked at her with the coldest stare ever. I just looked at her and said nothing. And then walked upstairs and grabbed my computer and started watching YouTube. And then my friend gonna call me. She say, hey, you want to meet up and stuff? And I said, okay, sure. So I walk over to the place we were supposed to meet up. And she talks to her other friend, okay. But she know we was supposed to meet up at that certain spot. I could see her. I called her name a couple of times. So I said, all right. And then she rides away right when I start walking towards her. So I have to go follow her to try and get her attention because she said she wanted to spend the night. My mom already said, yeah. So I asked her again. She said, no, I want to stay over here with my BFF and all this other stuff. I said, okay, but you could have just told me that or called me because it took forever. And then since I have her mom's phone number on my phone, her mom texted me and said, is Olivia at your house? And I said, no, we over here at your house. And she said, can you tell her to come home, please? Because I'm finna leave and she needs to come home. So I said, okay. And then I told her, and she said, I'm staying here. And then Her mom texts me again, and then she says, "Is she coming or not?" And then she says yes. I text her, yeah. She said yes. And then I told her that she needs to go home right then. And then her mom texted me again after she left, saying, she's not here. Where is my daughter at? And I said, she's supposed to be going home, with her friend over there. And if she's not home, I don't know where she's at. And then she just like she just freaking out because her daughter didn't go home like she was supposed to. And then my mom, she has my mom's phone number too, and she was like, blah 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 blah. And then when I got home after walking that long old walk that took me for like ever, after I got home from that, she gon' sit there and then I asked her, I called my mom and said, hey, Olivia's not coming home. I guess she called her after that. And then I got in trouble when I got home. For what? For what? And I said, I'm not dealing with this. I walked upstairs, watched my YouTube, and then fell asleep at 6 something. And yesterday was just, who I was really getting ready to go smack somebody. Because honestly, I was just like, why today? It's Sunday. It's supposed to be a good day. And I was just like, it was the worst day of my life. And since I know I ain't got no viewers ever on these things, I literally had one viewer one time. And since I ain't have no other people watching, I know they don't watch. So that's why I just wanted to tell somebody about my day because I was feeling sad. And I just had to tell somebody. But yeah, that's the end of this for this live video thing. And if you're having a bad day, please don't take it out on someone else because you don't know what somebody could be going through that day or that year or in their life. So please don't take it out on other people. I didn't do that, but I was mad. And if you are mad and having a bad day, try to go by people that's helpful, interesting, people that will help you out and understand what you're going through, or try and be by yourself and not be making other people have a bad day too. Don't let your madness rub off on other people. But yeah, that's it for the rest of this video. And I really just hope that all y'all people that might watch this is having a good day. Peace out.